Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a request from Donald who wanted to see the Gundam Unit 4 booster type, and also just wanted me to talk about something else, which is, I don't usually, agree to carry messages for people in my requests, but this one kind of an issue with the game, which I think makes it fair game for that. See, Donald has some type of condition with his vision, and the striped pattern that got introduced to the game in the last few months, and that a lot of people have been using, kind of looks like a scanline pattern, makes it actually so that he can't play the game. It really, like I said, I mentioned before about how with my astigmatism it makes it kind of painful to look at. As far as I can tell, it is worse for some people, which means that it's like a serious issue for people with certain vision conditions in the game. So that's really not great, and for what it's worth, I doubt Bandai Namco actually watch me. I doubt anybody is paying attention, but on the off chance they are, I would like to request the ability to toggle other players' paint jobs on and off. Just, the ability to instead see default paint schemes for everything if you have that issue. Because that's an accessibility problem, and there's no need for the game to have that. And I'd like to for everybody who wants to be able to play the game to do it. So yeah, that's what I'm saying and what I'm suggesting, and yeah, Donald asked me to talk about that a little bit, and so that is what I'm doing. But yeah, this is the G4 booster type. As you can see, I've already gotten a couple of good shots off with the Mega Beam launcher. This is probably already the most success I have ever had with that, and I just accidentally went prone. I was trying to just crouch while hopefully, yeah, someone else took the point. And yeah, now I am going to go prone because I can probably make the shot over the edge of the hill, and I can, keep a low profile while I get ready to fire. And if you go back up to a crouch, you can adjust your angle. You're locked into a 45-degree angle, I think it is, once you're prone. So for broad aim, you can crouch, and for finer aim, you can go prone. And I am amazed I got that to hit. 4,000 damage isn't a lot, but it's the longest range weapon I have, so I got the damage done, much farther away than I could with anything else on my mobile suit. And yeah, I did get tagged though by a Gelgug Jaeger who did some really good damage, because yeah, it's a support with a really good rifle. So you've seen that rifle recently on the Pale Rider VG, and of course without the Gelgug Jaeger's ranged mod and without the type advantage, it's not quite as devastating when you use it against other generals, but it's still fairly solid. Technically a beam machine gun, as I've said before, but okay, time to get back in there. We are only a few points ahead. Now we're behind, and we're probably going to get more behind because there's a lot of enemies here. There's only 2 of them paying attention to me, so it's a good time for me to get behind the hill. There's a lot of good ways to use cover to your advantage when you're fighting around here, and you can, if you're lucky, you can take on 2 people at once. If the one hadn't gotten such a good hit on me, I might have been able to stun the other G4 in the air and knock it down, which would have let me focus on the other one above me, but third person came in, so yeah, that did not work out, and that's entirely on me. I probably should have just run away, which would have been the smarter thing to do. Get behind the next level of the hill and then circle around to my team. Of course, as you can see, there's actually nowhere to circle to at the moment, so oh well. But people are starting to come back in. Our Zoc is here. And let's see, number 3 tried to keep point E, but it's not going to happen, so we're going to go into the ace phase, and man, they are hammering the Zoc. We're going to go to the ace phase with the enemy controlling the central point. Not ideal, but doable. If I get prone here, I'm going to be a lot harder to hit. They may not even be able to see me. And now I'm charged, and beams. And I got one of them, that's something. It was a low health enemy, but, I prefer to shave large hunks of health off more healthier enemies where I can, but, it's a kill. And I'm kind of hoping to be the ace, because as I've said before, when I'm recording, I like to be the ace, because I get to show off a little bit, which is nice. And let's see. About 4 more minutes, or 4 more seconds, rather, until the ace is selected. I am the ace, hooray. Like I said, done a lot of damage, gotten some decent kills, and fired that. Didn't quite land it. There's somebody up there with low health, though, so I am going to try and get up there. Number 1 is our Bawu, and they are kind of low on health, so... spot gun on the arm does not have the range to hit from there, so I'm just going to... Well, here's a target back here. Good time for Volk... Unfortunately, yeah. One I was hoping was closer is behind the edge of the rock, but... it's the Zagok E. I've got type advantage on that, so let's see. It's running away, as you do. And there's somebody who decided to draw attention to themselves against the ace, who is worth triple points. But got my attention off the Zagok E, which is trying to come up behind me. It didn't quite get it done, but yeah, a decent tactic, honestly. There's the Zagok E. I'm going to kill it, too. Yep. So, yeah, fairly successful outing as the ace so far. I am on the ground. I could use some help. The help is all here, just... Luckily, I think I seem to be okay. The ace is dead. There's another low-health enemy there, but I'm probably just going to stick back here where the team is. Maybe... Yeah, I'm going to wait. And bazooka out, and firing. And I got killed, but I got another kill on my way out, so... You know, I got, what, 3 kills on that life as ace? That's decent. So, that's definitely... I definitely earned more than I am worth, and that's kind of the name of the game, so... 90 seconds left, 4,700 point lead, which... With everybody repairing, if we can get back up to full health, that's a great way to go into the last minute of the match. Don't know if it's going to work out that way, but we can hope. But yeah, everybody's repairing. The Zok is staying in their mobile suit. Probably best if at least one person does, just to make sure, you know, somebody's ready to respond if people come in. And there's enemies. I'm going to try and fire the big gun, but I'm not sure I'm going to make it. Well, there's the other G4, but I started charging first, so I win. And here comes everybody, so I'm going to play very defensively because I'm worth a lot of points. And nobody is low enough on health. I managed to duck back just in time for the other G4 to miss me. That was not planned. That was just luck. The enemy ace is a Rick DS, so got a shot in on that. There's somebody coming in behind me, so I moved forward because I don't want to get pincered. And I had a chance to kill the enemy Rick DS, and I took it. So they're down an ace. I'm worth about 2,000 points, probably, maybe a little bit less. Call it 2,000 with assists, yeah, you know, and local sales tax. But yeah, so they might be, if they wipe this, they might be able to make up the points. But I'm pretty sure even killing me, yeah, even killing me, they're still 3,000 points behind. Their ace is not on the field, so they would have to work really hard in that last 3 seconds to make up that difference. And they couldn't do it, so that is a success. So, hope you don't mind the default color scheme, Donald. I figured it, you know, was kind of went along with our point. 9,000 out of 17,900, I'd say that's solid. And also just, I wasn't sure what else to go with. So, 7 kills, 4 deaths, 66,000 damage. I'd say about half of that was big beams, honestly. So, yeah, I'd say that's pretty good, and that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We will be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! So, yeah, just for an example of what astigmatism means in my case, and I may not be using the right term for it, but that's what my father always called it, so, because he had the same thing as a kid. In our bathrooms in our house, we have a very old tile floor. It is a set of squares made up of 4 rectangular tiles running around a black square in the center. So from a distance, it kind of looks like if you had like the weird pattern I use for the Ashimar's donut color scheme. If you were to do that all in white and make the dots black, it would be a similar effect from a distance. But just if I stared at that too long while I was in the bathroom and stared at it too closely when I was younger, my eyes would sort of just go out of focus and just kind of wobble back and forth in my head is the best way I know to describe it. Just the whole field of vision would shake. So, you know, certain patterns will do that, and Yeah, that's the scanline pattern is apparently doing that for Donald, and I think probably some other people. So yeah, that's, if that's something you care about, and and you don't want to do that to people, just, maybe switch to the weird swirly one that I used for the DJ SER.